Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And today we are gonna cover paper number 5 for CA final, that is SCMPE, and which is also known as costing. And as you all know that in group 2 some paper are very scoring, so that will help you gain good marks. And SCMP is one of those papers. So let's start with this paper without wasting any time. So let me first introduce you to the study material, and for this paper I will recommend you that don't deviate from the study material of the institute, because it is more of a theory paper than a practical paper. So theory is very much important and nothing comes beyond study material of institute. So to help you better, I have compiled some materials. So let me start. Let me share my screen. Okay. So, as most of you will know, that this is the concept notes of Atul Agarwal, and it contains all the theory and all the approaches to the practical questions. And this theory is the most interesting thing about this theory is it is properly from the study material itself, and without unnecessary language and anything. Because in costing paper, if you are attempting a theory, now you have to learn the headings and everything like keywords, headings. So in this concept notes you will have those things, and it will help you very much. Like it is introduction, meaning, and then limitations. You just have to learn these 5 to 6 headings, and apart from the headings, rest definition or rest explanation you can give for yourself. So it also has some memory techniques, that this is liars. So this you can learn the memory technique LIERRS. So R square is 2R. So this is the technique to read this material. This has meaning and everything. It is having the differentiations also, because if the differentiation question come, so it will have 4 to 5 marks. And this kind of thing, you these concept notes are fully prepared from ICI study material, and it will help you in the exam. And apart from that, if you want to solve some practical questions, it has all the examples and all the formulas and everything. So it is a complete package for you all. And along with the concept notes, it is a question bank fully updated for May 23 attempt, and it has covered all the case studies, theoretical questions, as well as practical questions for 11 chapters. Let me show you the approach of this question bank. First is section A. It is in each chapter, like section A is practical and skill assessment based questions, and after that section B is case study scenario, and like case scenarios, everything. First thing first, like case studies and case scenarios is something you have to go through it, because people may know the concept but they don't know what to write in that case study. If a case study comes, they are not able to figure out which concept it is relating to. So for that you have to practice these case studies also. Don't just skip these case studies. What people do is they just read the concept, knows, they know the limitations, they know the advantage, but they don't know how to write that, how to incorporate that in the case study form. So for that, case studies is also important. Third thing is my favorite, and this is your video links for if you want to revise any concept or something. I have fully covered this paper with C. Atul Agarwal, and I believe this is the best. And this paper can gain you exemption also. So if you read it carefully and honestly, you can easily score 60 plus in this paper. But yeah, just for one thing, like this is all about study material, and apart from this study material I want to guide you some more things. First thing is, like, don't just focus on the practicals. Even if the practical chapters like transfer pricing, they institute ask sometimes, like if the question is of 10 marks, so for 6 marks they ask the practical, and for rest 4 marks they can ask the theory question. So in any chapter, whether it is theory chapter or it is a practical chapter, don't skip the theory part, because the focus of institute is more theory in this paper. So the theory will help you in scoring marks. Like you the commerce student must remember that in business studies exams, what they have to do is, like, they learn the headings, they learn the keywords, and then they write the explanations themselves. So in this paper also you have to learn all the headings and everything for each and every concept. You should know the advantages, limitations, scope, everything for that particular concept. That will help you in the case studies. Okay, so material is done. You can refer these material. Apart from it, if you have your specific study materials or question bank, you can refer that. It totally depends on you, and the video links are for your reference. So if you want to go through that, you can go through that. And second thing, I have already told you, like, don't skip the case studies and theories. And also, just don't focus on the theoretical concepts, also refer to the case studies. We have a separate book for case studies in the institute material, but in CA Atul Agarwal's question bank, each case study is incorporated in the chapter itself, the chapter which the case study is related to. So the case study is incorporated in that chapter only. So it will help you in learning as well as understanding that what case study is related to which chapter or which topic. So that's all for this. And next thing, we come to the presentation. So for practical questions, you know very well to write in the statement form, to make notes, to make working notes properly, show calculations, leave spaces, everything. But for theory based questions, so you have two to three, like, one is case study form questions and other one is pure theory questions. Like, they will ask you straight away the limitation or something. So it is very easy, like you can directly write that in the pointer form, or try to avoid try to avoid writing in paragraph form, try pointer form, bullet form, or try to underline the technical words, keywords. As well as in these, like, whether it is case study based or pure theory question, try to make diagrams if possible. So if they are asking for limitations or something, you can just make a simple diagram like limitations, and then you can make 4 5 arrows or something to make a diagrammatic presentation of your answer. That will also help you in gaining marks, because examiner have don't much time to read all your answer paper. They will know your answers by your headings itself. So if your headings are perfect, now it is the chances that examiner will not go through the explanation or something. So if the headings are proper and explanation is somehow different than the proper bookish language, then also it is fine. So for language, what you have to do is you just have to focus more on the headings as well as keywords. Rest language you can easily manage, because this paper don't focus much on explanations or anything. So underline the headings also. If you are making, leave spaces after each and every pointer. These are the basic presentation tips. And written presentation is done. And practice, yes, you should practice every question for one or two questions from each chapter. If not, you should practice some test papers, or if you don't want to take test series, you can just take past papers or MTP RTPs or something, and you can self evaluate yourself. And but yeah, this is a pure theory paper. Not, I will not say pure theory paper, but yeah, it is more focused on theory. So written practice is necessary for you, because many times people know the concept, students know the concept, but they don't know how to write it, how to present it in the exam. So written practice is very much important in this paper. And language, I have already told you that how to manage that. You should have more focus on the headings and keywords. And answer length, obviously the answer length is, in theory paper now, answer length varies with the marks. So let's suppose we will take 2 3 examples. If you have been asked limitations for 2 marks approx. Like you have a 5 mark question, but it has two parts. So maybe 2.5 or 3 or something will be the weightage of that. So if you have 5 to 6 pointers, you can just write the pointers for 2 to 3 marks. But if the same question has been asked for 5 marks, what you should do is you can make the headings and then you should also write the explanation for the same. But yeah, one thing for sure, don't focus on the quantity. This is not a BCom paper that for 5 marks you have to fill 2 to 3 pages. No, it is not like that. So I think everything for the paper is covered by me as per my information and as per the questions gathered from the students. And if you have any doubt apart from that, you can just drop it in the comment box. So one thing for sure that the syllabus is very limited in comparison to DT or IDT, and it is very high chance to score exemption in this paper. So don't leave the chance, take full benefit of it. And all the best, guys. Just drop it in the comment box if you have any other doubts. Thank you so much.